Actually, ILS funded a lot of my deals too when he was started, Tom. But that's another story. So technically, you find a property very discounted. Your job is to discount the property a lot, right? To get it very discounted. And then once you have it negotiated, the lender is going to lend you up to 70 or 75% of the ARV or the after repair value. And so if you buy the property discounted enough, you can buy it and also fix it and also even pay closing costs. There is a lot of lenders that will do that for you, right? You don't even have to bring money to close in some cases. So technically that's what happened to me. I got a 30 years loan on that first rental property. The value or the after repair value was 100,000, and technically I got it for 50, and I got a loan for 7. So I got $15,000 because that $5,000 was on points, closing costs, and everything. So technically, I got it for 50. 5,000 was the closing cost, and 70,000 was my loan amount. So I walked to the closing table, signed documents, and got paid when I bought my first property. So what happened after that? Once you get paid to buy a property, what do you think is gonna happen? What? Just you tell me. What do you think happened to you?
Just get more and more and more.
Yeah, you become addicted of buying properties, right? Because it's like, wow, espérate. All right? It's like, man, I couldn't believe it. I was getting paid to buy properties. So I'm like, okay, let's repeat. And I keep repeating, repeating, and repeating. So now, you know, it's not only that I wholesale properties, I wholesale between 5 to 10 properties a month, right? But not only that, but I also buy in homes because it makes sense. I don't have to bring money to close. So it's just to learn the strategies and to learn how to do this, and then that's it. You just need to repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Next thing you know, you own 30, 40, 50 properties, right? So technically, this business has changed my life, you guys, and not only my life, but also other people's life. I am a coach, I'm a mentor. I've been doing this since I remember. Like after the first year doing wholesaling and buying, holding, and doing all that, I started my wholesaling training. I have a wholesaling training that is a 4 weeks training, which is a challenge that I am doing. Actually, one of my students is right here. Thank you for coming and supporting. I just started this challenge, and this has changed so many people's lives. It's not the same hearing it, right, than doing it. So technically, she came joined on this month challenge last week, Thursday, and now she has a property under contract, and we're selling it right now. We're in the process of getting offers right now. So congratulations.
How many days did it take her to close the first deal, Marilyn?
It's less than a week she got her first contract.
The class was on Thursday. On Sunday, they presented the contract. On Monday.
Yeah, and so she had like 3-4 days to get her first house or property under contract. And so what are the numbers? Is the property is $98,000. She got it for 52 because she's a good student and she knows how to make offers. So she got it for 52, and then we're selling it started selling it for 68, and then we start getting offers, but it wasn't really quite what it needed to be. So she went back and renegotiated the contract with the seller. So now we're accepting more offers. So I told her today we're getting a deposit. So we're so excited, right? Because it's her first deal. So congratulations. So yes, it can be as fast as that, right? Because I have done my trainings on a way that I show how to find the deals, how to negotiate, how to calculate repairs, and do everything from square one all the way to, and I do it with my students. So that's deal changer right there, right? When you don't know anything, she haven't done a deal ever, and then poof, she start doing a deal. So it's life changing. Not only that, but also I have my daughter, and I think we're gonna play her video. She's not here today. She had to miss these beautiful people today here, and but she actually started when she was 16. She started making offers, and she landed 9 wholesale deals already. So technically, she did 9 wholesale deals with me, and she got a real estate license. So she's a realtor.
Sorry.
So she's a realtor, and she has her first flip property also. Uh, right now, she's gonna be 19 on the 27th of this month. So imagine anybody can do this business, right? The only thing is that you need to get up there, start making offers, find the sellers, and start making stuff happen. Do you have it ready?
Yeah, let me.
This is
Let
Catherine.
me play it. Give me a second. Can you mute yourself? Can you mute yourself?
Yeah.
You're on Zoom. You mute yourself on Zoom.
I'm Catherine Pinto. I'm 18 years old, and I was able to start real estate investing at the age of 16 years old, which I was able to close 9 deals. And I'm also working on my first flip property, and I also am a newbie license holder. What motivated me to start real estate investing was I remember growing up, we didn't have the best things, and I just remember watching my mom struggle as a single mother of 2 children. She was working 3 jobs, and I was able to see her flip her life around and be able to become a business owner, create her own schedule, and to be able to travel. And that's something that influenced me and encouraged me because I'm money driven, but I most definitely didn't want to go get a job. So that's when I first started real estate investing. Working with my mom made it super effective for me to be able to close so many deals from the ages from 16 to 18 because obviously she's been in business for more than 10 years, and so she's very knowledgeable. Any question that I have, she's able to answer with ease. She's very easy to communicate with, and she's also very flexible. The outcome of my mother's teaching was I was able to gain extreme confidence in the real estate business as I've seen it since I was little to now where I'm applying it into my life. And I know that you can make a living off of this. And also I've set myself at very high standards just with implementing real estate into my life. I believe I would be definitely working a 9-to-5 job and probably not knowing what I would want to do in life. Also, I wouldn't be able to have my LLC at the age of 18 and also closing 9 wholesale deals from the age of 16 to 18, which gave me the opportunity and the advantage to really thrive. I would definitely say that in life you have to take risks, and it's even better when you have a mentor that's there and able to hold your hand throughout the whole process, which you know she has results and also her students have results. If you don't go ahead and take the leap of faith and just move forward, you're going to be stuck regretting later on in life, wishing that you would have took the opportunity that you had with such an amazing mentor.
All right. So, yes.
So, Mary, would you like to share your website, or you want to
Yes, if you
address
can share
Karen?
my website, that would be great. I have a lot of properties on my website, you guys. And also, you can book a free appointment with me. If you go to my page, it's sucasa-usa.com. If you want to write it down, that would be amazing. Please. Oh, okay. Or yeah, you can talk to Kevin. He actually worked with me as well. But you can go to sucasa-usa.com and you can click on book appointment and we can talk and I can see how I can help you. But technically, you guys, anybody can do this, right? That's my daughter starting at 16. I teach her how to make offers, and that's it. Once she made her first check, what do you think happened? She got crazy, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I can do this, right? So that's the whole point, you guys. I know anybody can do this business, and I encourage you. Somebody actually asked me, I think that was him. What's your name?
Hugo.
Hugo?
Yes.
Yes, he was asking me how I get leads and how, and I'm gonna say, Real Estate IQ actually have leads, right? I buy leads, and I partner with Real Estate IQ because obviously they have a source of leads, so I don't have to worry about how to get my leads. They have probated, divorce, and all kind of leads, right? If you go to the people who's actually motivated, so it becomes easy, right? Because you're going to the people who is actually motivated to sell. This is my website. I have a lot of properties. Like this is actually the condo, the townhouse that my student here just got under contract. It was listed for 89, and we are selling for 58. So if anybody wants a townhouse, actually I do have loans available, and ILS have loans available, and also Express Capital. So if you guys want to buy this, just let me know, right? Like I said, you can have 100% finance and something like this. Some lenders will require some down payment, but this is actually a deal that is very doable. The numbers are there, and I'm accepting offers still. Okay, till today, till later today. So you can go down and you can see we have more properties. This is off market. That one, actually, we got it from the MLS or HER. And so you can go down, and I have a lot of land for sale right now for developers, people who wants to develop. And so there is more here. There is this one also. And you can this one is only $20,000, okay? This one is a mobile home, and it comes with the land. So I'm selling it for $20,000. So imagine, you can just all of this is things that you can do, right? If you want to be in my buyers list, you can go to my website, subscribe. We have it where you can download, you can just go and put your contact information, or you can text me to this phone number right here in my website, 713-561-1682. You can text your email address, and we will put you in our database so you can receive our emails. I don't know if you guys have any more questions for me. I know he asked me that question, but yeah, you have to buy the leads. It's the only way that you can actually get the motivated sellers leads. Yes, sir.
How are you training?
My training?
That you offer.
So I do have a couple of trainings. One of them is wholesaling, but I also have investor trainings. And for that, I prefer if we can talk in private, and I can give you pricing and everything. If you go to my website, you can go ahead and book an appointment, and we can just get you set up so we can 30 minutes free consultation, and also Kenny can help you out to set it up right now if you want to do an appointment with me, and we talk about pricing and all of that. Okay, awesome. Yes, anybody else? Yes, sir.
Were you carrying any of these properties, or are you wanting cash?
If I'm carrying, I have actually one of the properties, yes. If you go to the website, you're gonna see that's actually my daughter's first deal. It's a condo. Yeah, we actually purchased that one for $55,000. She got a loan for $65,000, but we are owner financing it, but it's gonna be $100 and something thousand. That's the value of the property. We're selling it retail. I don't finance, wholesale deals, but I do have finance companies, like I say, ILS and other investors loans. But if I am going to do the finance and be the lender, then I have to sell it for full retail market. But yeah, we have one in the website.
Okay.
Anybody else has any questions? No? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Marilyn.
Yes, thank you for having me, guys.
And Yeah, thank you for the great, story and also, the energy that Marilyn got to the events. Like now we're coming up, you're ready to go, right? So the next speaker I'm gonna bring up is our executive partner at RIQ, Mr. John Huang and Vincent Till. They're gonna help you to, to give you an overview of our strategy.
Now let me correct it. Okay, thank you. All right, that's just, I know everybody is anxious to get going, right? I mean, after Marilyn's a wonderful coaching and everything. I'm gonna go quick because I want to show you all the excitement. If I come in, didn't bring the excitement, this is just another blah blah, from real estate IQ side. So I'm gonna go really quick into the meat, all right? I'm gonna show you, and Vincent, forgive me, I may not bring you to the stage, okay? So let me just go quickly.
Okay.
Save everybody this afternoon. So folks, this is a commercial. You can't see this very clearly, but this is actually, do we still have a brick and mortars to build a house? Yes or no? Oh, you think that's yes, no, wrong answer. Do you know they can print a house? They print a house. Oh my goodness, this is exactly how they printed the house. Well, what about this guy? They used the wasted or scrapped containers to build a house in how long? 2 weeks. Oops, 2 weeks. How about this guy? You know what this? Just 2 hours away from us, from Houston, is Elon Musk's little house. Totally movable, foldable, portable house. Okay, folks, look around. Look around at who's in the room with us. Well, left over. Yeah. We're all aged. Did you notice that? Where are the millennials? Where are the Generation Zs? They ain't interested in what we do. Well, except for and the two. But how do we correct our mindset to actually cater to this fire generation? You know what a fire generation is? Anybody know what fire is? Two, do you know what fire is?
Financial independent, retire early.
Financial independent, retire early. That's called a fire generation. Oh my goodness. Hey, how do you carry a conversation with a 20-year-old? Do you know? You ask him, how's your school, where do you want to go for your law degree? Yeah, be interesting. What are you going to say? We actually teach we have sales classes in our company, Real Estate IQ. We actually offer coachings and the teachings, and we leverage, Marilyn and Huang to give a business coachings and all that stuff. And we also have a sales trainings, okay? So one of them we teach them, when you talk to 20-year-old, this is what you're gonna ask them. Hey, tell me about when you want to retire. What? You're gonna jazz them up so much, they're gonna want to have a coffee with you, have a beer with you. Surprising. At least I offer some value, right? So when this is changing, when the real estate business is changing, we have to adapt to it. And that's my point. That's what this fancy slides is about. Nothing else. So our company, Real Estate IQ, we're adapting as well. And then let me show you. The first thing we did is, instead of just selling you the data, we claim we're the best data company, or software company, we scrap it all. We call ourselves a company that your deal is our mission. We close your deals. How? We'll give you the data, and we show you how the process works, and we want to help one more person to win. We want to help one more person to win in real estate business, okay? How does that work? If you look at the landscape of real estate, many of the people come over here, they're looking for deal tips, right? Especially Tom's session. Where are the leads from, and how do you land the deals, and how do you make the calls and faster, more efficiently? We got it. And our company is changing. We have to adapt to the environment whereby a lot of the young folks, they're not sitting here. They're just like Alan, they're getting deals, knocking on the doors now. We have someone who was supposed to be online with us, a young gentleman. Unfortunately, he has a blood disease. He knew his life is limited. He decided to send his siblings to go to school, go to colleges, and you know what he did? He quit college. Didn't even go to college. He decided to devote himself to something that can make quick money for his family. So he decided to cater to real estate business. And he couldn't be online with us because the doctor found some bacteria in his blood, so he went back to clinics. Again, 2 days ago he went there, and too bad news. So he went back, so he couldn't be online with us. You know what his way of doing that as a young millennial? I was talking about the calling people 2,000 phone calls a day. That was him. 2,000 phone calls a day. How many of you can make 200 calls a day? That's what the young generation is doing now. How do you beat them? You can't. And there are how many of them? 110 million of them. That's 1/3 of the US population. And not mentioning that Canadians, they're coming down to America and they're pouring money into real estate business here. Okay, so how do you compete, everyone? We have to adapt and we have to what? Improvise. So what we will do, instead of focusing on the data, selling the data, this is the whole chain of finishing the deals in real estate. We actually look at the whole landscape. You need to find the deals, you need to close the deals, you need to find the money, and you need to sell them, and you also need to have someone who can facilitate the process, the whole 9 yards. Why, as an intelligence company, we only stay on the front selling you some dirt? Good dirt, right? It's really good dirt. Data is dirt. Think about it. Why can't we build the dirt into the houses and build something else for you with the leading indicators and all these smart decisions that you can make and shorten your cycle time for flipping around your money. Let the money cycle faster. So we made a decision. Right? There are 4 pillars we offer. I want to focus on this one. Number 1 is intelligence. We are an intelligence company. We're not just a bunch of smart guys. It's not. Intelligence is about knowing what's going on and knowing what's going to happen and knowing how to react to a situation. That's intelligence, everybody. Okay? And second one is a service, right? Service, y'all know that. We're a data company. No, not only a data company, we're also a service company. Just so you know, I just told this, Chris, where's Chris? You step it out. I told Chris, how many VAs you hired? He said 2. I said, do you know we are hiring VAs too? We're going to compete with you. He was like, what? I said, no, we're not going to compete with you. Actually, our VAs, on our payrolls, we're going to train them, get them ready for you to use. Does that sound like a plan? We're going to keep them as our employees, so they're not going to just quit you once they learn the skills and the tricks and they can just jump the boat to somebody else. We actually have already got 2 VAs on our staff, working with some of you already. Interesting, huh? That's a service. Oh, we got a marketing team. We got a branding team. We got a copyright team. We got a sales team. They all are going to work for you. So what's the catch? What's the catch? There's no catch. We're turning the clients into our members. Whoever actually is on the annual subscription now, we're going to give you an enterprise level of a membership which entitles you for using these services. Not just at a discount. Some of them are completely complimentary. Okay? So make sure you check it out. And who is running the show? Annie is running the show. She is our director of operations. Okay? And education, we're going to leverage everybody to provide education. We actually provide education too, 3 times a week. Free seminars for our members and for our clients and for prospects too, and the networking events like this, right? And this is just a small stage, okay? And in Dallas we have a much bigger stage, but in the future we probably will rent a convention center, like in the city center, okay? And we think that this is our strength, so we're going to stretch it. These are the things that I just talked about, right? Give you some, details. This is a chart. This is a chart, you probably can't see it very clearly, and I don't want you to see it clearly, because this is something I snapshotted. Yeah, you do that. It was yesterday. And what is this? This is our service dashboard. For all of our clients, Vincent's team built a dashboard so we monitor how we service them, satisfaction rate, and the calls, and the responses, and what are the inquiries we have. We monitor this on real time. And I want you to see this, my fingers here. This is last 2 months after we implement this. This is the previous months. So what is the mountain? The mountain is our first respond time frame. It was hours and days. Last 30 days, minutes. We want our clients, because closing the deal is so crucial, so we believe a quick response to them is extremely essential. So therefore, we implement all these dashboards to encourage our service rep to deliver service in a timely manner and also with the quality. Look at all these numbers. These numbers means how many emails we interact with our clients, how many phone calls we made, and how many meetings we made. Isn't that interesting? And we charge, we actually have operations meetings every day, like any major corporations, okay? And this is another dashboard. We have another dashboard. Do you know we have a call center too? We do. We do. We have a global workforce of a call center, call reps, okay, to service our clients, and also the VA team is going to be part of them too, to call on your behalf. And we use the dashboard like this to monitor their performances. Well, let me ask you, so for someone like Al, you probably hire some VAs to make phone calls, right? But how do they perform? Good luck, right? And tomorrow maybe they quit. You don't even know what's going on with the wholesale VAs. You cannot monitor them, especially they're scattered all around the world, right? Well, we have a way of monitor their performances, my friends. We use dashboard, we use data, real time, okay? 2 great work. I'll give you a round of applause. You know, this is our CTO's organization, our software engineers. We actually have 5 software engineers working in Vincent's team. We're not a small potato anymore. Real Estate IQ is becoming a major corporation in data management, intelligence company in real estate investment. Okay? And in a second, I'm going to show you something that nobody else offers. Okay? So, we're also a data-driven company. Some of you probably saw that in last year's convergence event. So we actually use our data to do a dig in to find where the deals are and show you where you should put your money on. If you would call us and research with our consultants, we use the data tool to analyze this situation, okay? So look at that. We know this company, and this company has a lot of properties, and all of them are stressed. And you know what? If I were you, I would call the owner of the company and say, you know, maybe we should partner together. I can bring in cash, and why don't you let me to manage your deals, and maybe give me the rights to do Airbnb on these properties. Or I can fund you, like Ken, you and I talked about earlier, Ken. You know, you do the stress the deals with the properties, like this company. They have 24 properties in Plano area. Collin counties, Dallas counties, Denton counties, and Tarrant counties. And all of them are stressed. They're short of cash. Their cash flow is in trouble. For you, just call them and say, you know what, I can offer you some cash, and maybe I can get some shares in your company, have a residual income. So we use intelligence to make these decisions for you, okay? With you, not for you, with you. And yeah, that's just to show that company actually, you know, the top sales in Texas, the top deals in real estate in Texas is what? Tarrant County, Dallas County, Denton County, and Collin County, all in one places, right? And we have the access to all these properties that you can have access to. It's through our data. The next thing I want to show you is this. This is a fresh chart from government. You know what this chart is? You can't see the detail, which is perfect. And the curve is going this way. What do you think that is? Interest? No, it's not. Oh, tax? No. What is it?
Building permits.
Building permits. Building premises is like what? It's continuing falling down. What does that mean? Remember when I said people do this? They hold the pockets. Because once they get the properties, what's going to happen? The government is after them, right? So most of the people, do you know that the single house or resident house sale is really, really hurt today? If you actually purchase a brand new house, they don't deliver to you. Why? They don't want to deliver to you. Well, I leave that question as a homework to all of you. We actually researched it. There's a reason why the builders would not deliver the house. So somebody, you find out, would sell their house for a discounted price to move into a new house. But the new house is not available. It's just keep delaying, keep delaying. What's going to happen to their existing house? What's going to happen? Well, they're not going to give it to you. They're going to jack up the price. Oops, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Okay, so you know all these is hurting you. And what about this? This is the yield. This is the bond, the 10-year treasury bond. Keep going up, keep going up. Right now it's at 3.5%. Well, that's why the mortgage is at a 6.7%, right? That's why. This is the driving it. If you don't look at these data, you know what? Don't worry, because we look at these data every week, every day. We partner with smart and intelligent financial advisors like Dr. Pei and other folks to find out how we move the money around and make recommendations to our clients. Okay? So if you look at this, well, you can't see this thanks to the sunshine. This is the yield. You see all green, right? Do you know what green means? Green means go up. Year over year, the interest is going up. Is that good news or bad news?
Bad.
Oh, but it's green.
It's good for the government.
Good for somebody. Not me, right? Not for you. Right? People look at the green, they say, oh, money is coming. No. You look at this, this is a weekly. What's going on? The interest is actually falling off a little bit, and actually this is all the countries in the world. Do you track them? You should track them. But if you have no time, our consultants will have to track them. Okay? So look at this chart. What is this chart? It's called Bitcoin. Oh, you want to look at the numbers here? Let me read some, okay? Wait. Minus 89.80%. Minus 87%. Minus 86%. Yeah, forget about it. They said crypto is the way to go, right? I wouldn't call them a Ponzi's, I wouldn't call them a whatever, but that's not a brick and mortar that you can touch. That's not an asset. Come on, it's not an asset. It's just a replacement of cash. What is asset, everybody? Okay, it's a real estate, but what does real estate do for you? That's what the Robert Kiyosaki defined as asset. His Cash Quadrant book defined it very clearly. It has to bring what? Cash flow. Just sit doing nothing is not an asset. Okay? It's a debt. It's a liability. Amen. But not everybody has that kind of a knowledge. So when the Bitcoin is falling down, where do people put their money, everyone? Oh, stock? Oh, stock is went down like 28% on average. Where do people put money on? Yes, I got it.
Real estate.
Real estate, but how? Because everybody is doing this, right? How? And where? When? That's a $1 million question. When? Would you agree? I'm not scaring you. I'm just asking a realistic question. Abby, is that right? Those are the questions you're asking as well. When? Where? Which one? how possible is it to fix one deal in 30 days? As a wholesaler, you got the leads, you're pumped up, you finished the big dog classes, you're ready to go, man. Okay, how possible is it to fix one deal within 30 days? 90% possibility, 50% possibility, 10% possibility. What y'all think? 50-50? It depends. It depends is the perfect answer, right? No idea. Well, how about this? Some people, they have a full-time job, they're worried about the job is getting lost, and they're worried about losing some of the incomes. They want to get into the real estate. Everybody that can only spare 2 hours to try out this business every day. How much, read the question again, how possible is it to fix one deal in 30 days if he or she has only 2 hours a day with a full-time job?
Not like.
50%? Not likely means 50%? 30? Less than 10%? Less than 10%? According to our statistics, less than 1%. Less than 1%. What are we going to do with these people? Just let them buy our data and then just sweep them off? No, remember, their deals are our mission. And I told our 40 employees, our mission is to help one more person to win. If they got our data, they're part of the family, they have to win. We have to ensure they win. But in 30 days, as a part-timer, there's no chance, Ken. There's no chance. 2 hours a day, there is no chance. In fact, how would you help with this person? Help this person out? How? Any suggestion?
Knowledge.
Huh?
Knowledge.
Look, get some coachings, like from Juan, from Marilyn, from Krishna to calm down, right? And what else? Recommendation. Buy more data. Don't trust real estate data, real estate IQ data. You know, there are better data somewhere else. You go for it, right? Do you know how much our data is worth? Actually, there are some companies bought our data and retail them. They charge $2 per lead. $2 per lead. Okay? So how do you help them? You give them a more lead? Well, they only got 2 hours.
Your system.
Give them a system.
That's right. Your system.
Give them a system so when they're sleeping or when they're doing their full-time job, maybe the system can work them out, right? Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, let me show you a picture I just learned. You know, I picked it up from one of our mentors a few days ago. It's like a compass. You draw a circle, right? How do you draw a circle? You just let the two legs, you know, dancing around like a tango, you know? Can you do that? Or, you know? Can you do that? Or you have to what? You have to anchor somewhere in order to draw the circle. Would you agree? What is this? This is your heart and mind. It does. It's the heart and the mind to believe, to have a faith that this business is not that bad. There are up and downs, like Tom said. There are up and downs, but you got to anchor yourself, as Marilyn said. You have to anchor in. And then what? You got to believe it. You keep drawing, and keep drawing. You got to do it. You got to own it. So now, how do you own a real estate business which is supposed to be $1 million business, like, as Marilyn said? But you only give it 2 hours. How? I don't know. So, we have a campaign. You can vaguely see this. We call it a 90-day campaign for our clients. We have a lot of the clients coming to us and say, oh, give us a discount. You know, I come from the big dogs, so give a 15% discount, you know, so I can be on my way. We usually say, Alan, well, do you have a full-time job? You have a full-time job. How many hours do you have every day? 2 hours? Maximum 4? Okay. According to our statistics, you're not going to make it. I can give you 0% discount. I'll give you 100% discount. Give you data 1 month for free, and you're not going to make anything. I don't think we're doing our job to help you to win. So instead, we're actually going to tell you, according to our statistics, within 100 days, if you dedicated about 2 hours a day, doing what you're supposed to do from your coach and everything, you have a chance to win. So instead of, here is the promotion. Only New Year, right? Only for New Year, right? And it's only for New Year promotion, right?
Yes.
So for people who wants, graduate from a big dogs and everybody, they got the data, they want to try out the business, we suggest them to stick to 90-day plan. Hear me out. We will use our consultant, the coaches, to help you to get that deal within the 90 days. Otherwise, money back. Becky, this is new. You like it?
No, I like it.
You like it. I like it too, Kevin. Not only that, there's one more thing. We actually, if you sign up for the 90-day plan, we're going to give you a bonus of 1 month for free. Well, that's not a 15%, my friends. You do the math, that's a 33%. That's a 33%, not a discount. Because I don't want my clients to discount their dreams for $50, $20. I want our clients to promote them for the big dream of having one more house, one more deal. That's one promotion, 90 days. Okay. And besides, we also help the people to get their dreams realized. They want to build a system to run a business so they have a residual income. That's great. People are getting laid off and people are losing jobs, but we have a system. That's the blueprint. We actually teach, we train, we coach each person to go through the process to get deals done. You go through how many times? I don't know, maybe 5 times, 7 times. As long as you persistent, anchor your heart and mind, you're going to find deals within that 90 days. We have a system built out for you. And not only that, we look at the landscape there, real estate, there, finance, right? We are always bouncing between these two. So we wanted to include all the services for our clients so that they don't have to move the money between the finance and real estate and bounce it back and forth. Because that's not the stability you want. Therefore, this is what we do. We actually added all the partners with the PNC, discounted PNC, promotions from PNC, insurance, life insurance, tax planning, retirement planning, like what the Dr. Tepei was doing, college planning, trust and estate planning, financial checkups, debt management, all included in our service now. Oh, by the way, complimentary on the house. What does that mean? It costs you nothing. You got a life insurance, you're not too sure if that life insurance is good because you have to borrow the loan, you rush yourself to buy a term insurance and you don't know how that works and you don't even like it anymore, you want to get rid of it. We're going to have our partners to look at it for free and to help you to decide whether that's something you need to upgrade or downgrade. Without help, I think so. I think so. Okay? And we have this, and Dr. Page just talking about this model, right? And we borrow this. And you have to anchor yourself with the house, health, family protections, then get into the cash flow business. That's what the Robert Kiyosaki. Then get into the safe investment. There's safe investment. Dr. Page just talking about something that gives you 35% bonus up in the front for lifetime income. 35%. Guarantee no loss. Wow. And it is tax deferred as well. Whoa. That's something you need to look into. And then aggressive investment, right? And then estate planning. That's the model we follow. And Dr. Pei has already talked about it. So make sure you check with her. And actually she gave a couple of books out. And I believe that we're going to use those books and give it out as well, right? As a price draw. Okay? So maybe some of you are going to get the books. Because believe in the financial stabilities and understand how it works is extremely important. So you don't have to do the same, right? You allocate to the right fund for doing the aggressive investment, then you don't have to hold your pockets. Okay, and Dr. Pei and our partners, there are all these companies, Fidelity, Prudential, Nationwide, Allianz, everybody, right? Whether it's wealth management, insurance, and retirement, or Roth IRAs, that is all, right? Okay, and long-term care. Don't forget about long-term care. Dr. Pei was talking about. Okay. That could have cost you a couple of deals. Well, actually 10 deals. This is all the services. We have all the partners with the licensed CPAs and everybody. So use our CPAs. We got CPA contacts. and estate planning lawyers, local in Houston, to look at your portfolio, look at the things, and actually have nothing to do with the real estate IQ. But you got a safety. You have a safety in your back, in the back of your mind. Now the next thing is, you remember this chart? Another good thing is, you can be our business broker. What I mean is the following. I talked to another person earlier. He said, I know a lot of what people are doing is actually what I do. They bought leads from somewhere else. I'm asking them to buy this lead. I said, ooh, you want them to buy our leads? Great. Or subscribe to our service? Great. Do you know that we give you a referral fee? I said, what? Yeah, that's the look I got. We actually give you referral fees. Not only that, once you're able to promote yourself up and have enough of references, these will be permanent passive income for you because you will be converted into your shares in our company in real dollars. Okay, I want to make sure that you all know that. And passive words are around, especially the millennials. They want extra money, right? This is an example. If you refer 4 people to do the referral, so you're looking at about $500 to $1,800 of income, right? Not too bad. You pay off all the utilities, right? Buy some Christmas gifts, right? And talk to Ann about it. The next thing is very quickly, building the engine is our mission. To facilitate the deals, to get the dreams built out, the system built out. That's what the Vincent's team is tasked to do. 6 engineers working day in, day out to build the system out. Remember Becky and Kevin, you got complaints about, hey, why you took down the CRM tools and we want the fast CMA back, everything. I want to let you know, it was not falling on the deaf ears. It was all taken into consideration. We hired several engineers to rebuild those tools and make sure they're available for you. Okay, and so I'm gonna announce. First of all, CRM is coming back. Yeah, no, but you got it. You got it. That's the CRM I'm talking about. CRM, it will do the email blasting for you. You can customize your template. We will provide the template, but you can even customize your template to sending text messages to the clients. You don't have the text messages. Don't worry. We have the skip tracings for you. And we're right now the team is developing a strategy to find their social media handlers too. That means you don't have to hustle them on the text messaging. Actually, you can use social media handler to contact them. Okay, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitters, and some other tools like Lines and all these things, right? So this is coming back. Get ready. It's already in beta test, right? And we actually have more functionalities into the tool that you're going to be able to handle, okay? And another thing, our Fast CMA is already officially coming back. Officially, as of when? The day before yesterday?
Today.
Up to today? Oh, you delayed it by 2 days. Oh my God, I'll have to shoot you. Good job, really good job. It's coming back. So for those folks, we haven't got the pricing done yet, but for those who wants to try out, go for it, right? And there will be links Ann's team is going to provide, Vincent's team is going to provide. So basically, you can look for the properties. I know some of you already got some CMA tools that to do the comparisons, using your agent or brokers to do all these reporting. Right now, it's all fingertip. You can print out the whole stack of reports of the comparison of the properties, and we actually have the details. We have a way to get all the the Z company detail into this report. So you don't have to click 2 screens. Look for this and go to Z company and this. You don't have to do that anymore. Or the N company. It's all here. The report will be printed out in a nice way, and you can present to your clients, or you can actually to negotiate the buyout, or you can use this even for your home property tax protest. That is really upcoming. Yes.
It's a business illustration.
Yes. Well, a couple of $1,000, savings from your property tax. Oh, this year is going to be big. If you don't work on the property tax protest, you're going to make a huge mistake, because they use the January 2022 price as the mark to do your property tax. Do you know that? It's already dropped by 30 around, so it's a 30% of a reduction month to month, 26% reduction year to year. So the price is already dropped to 26% minimum. So you gotta do it, okay? Use this tool, right? We may charge you like $1,000 to do it. Yeah, but you know, Vincent is happy, and this one, not only that, make sure I want to tell you this. Some of you actually use other companies like off-market leads or different regions, that's okay. Or you have your own MLS data. Our new tool will allow you to plug in different data source. We don't even care where you get the data. You can plug in all these APIs and essentially let the tool to run the reports for you, okay? And we're not gonna hold any grudge to you for using our competitors, okay? All right? Not only that, we have our OML database all included for this tool as well. So that means you're gonna search in millions of off-market leads data that our company produced in the last several years to do the benchmarks, okay? To find the leading indicator of stressed properties, distressed properties.
Can you have too much data?
Huh?
Can you have too much data?
You could, but this tool will help you to do the filtering. You can select from the filter for how much you want to see, how much you want to use. And the next thing is a personal data plugin. I already talked about report generation and data analytics, and that needs to be added. So again, I'm going to close mine by telling you, everybody, we're the deal makers, and we're the dream makers for y'all, and for your clients, and for you, someone you know. And to make sure we work together this year to make some miracle happen. And I want to bless you all, because I know our Lord is going to keep you. And He's going to give you all the appreciations and also show you the way of having a peace in your mind throughout this year. And I'll bless you with that said, and I know I can close this out if you want me. All right, thank you all for coming, really. I appreciate all the sponsors, I appreciate our partners, friends. I'm sure Alan and everybody, if you are in the real estate deals, become a broker and have the extra $1,000 in income through our system. It will be great. And with that said, Becky, awesome tips and trainings. And our partners, Juan and Marilyn, did a phenomenal job. And thank you for having this a special setup. And somebody can you if you find a pair of glasses, that's Caroline's glass, right? Did you find it?
No,
Not yet.
Sunglasses.
So we're gonna actually sunglasses, right?
no, my prescription.
Prescriptions.
Prescription glasses. So we're gonna search in the room and we're gonna go upstairs and find it out. Okay. Yeah. So with that said, everyone, do you have any question for us, for our team?
So how do you,
Yes, sir.
you said a lot. How do you digest it? How do you get all the information to digest all of
We want you to take the next step to reach out. If you're a client already, great. Talk to Ann's team. We have the sales team, we have the consulting team. Ask for the next data you can use, ask for tips. If you're not a client yet, check it out. Or if you are building your business fairly successfully, maybe it's a time to replace your VAs with our employees. We're willing to give you our VAs to make phone calls, right? At 24/7. So the next step, like what I showed you with the compass, right? Anchor your heart. Have confidence. If this session didn't tell you that real estate is the way to go, then we failed the job. Okay, all the great trainers and coaches, we're telling you, stay on. Stay on. And then, but next thing is, you gotta make the moves. You gotta do something, right? You do something by reaching out to our coaches, Juan and Marilyn, and we are all kind of partners, right? And another thing is, I wouldn't say have a New Year resolution or something. That's cliche. Forget about it, because it's already 12 days. It's too late, right? But next thing is, when do you want the first deal and which city? Because one slide I skipped was the customized lead generation team we just built. We now have data in not only traditional 4 states, but we have in Illinois, we have in Washington State, We have Michigan. We're mining Massachusetts.
How about Florida?
Yeah, that's traditional, so competitive. But you know what? I'll give you a free tip. Alabama. We said that last year. Nobody believed us. We use our data. We predicted. We said, you know what? East side of Alabama. If you don't want to move over there, you got to use our leads and then start mining.
It is close to Florida.
Yes, sir. I think about that. Yeah, 10. Yes, sir.
So you said Florida was super competitive. Is it from your standpoint or from the standpoint?
It's
I thought it
from,
was about the same.
we have, if you are not aware, we actually have 60,000 people in our network using our data or somehow related to us. And we have day in, day out, 9,000 off-market leads out of Florida, Georgia, Arizona, Texas, and everything. So we do analysis to do the comparisons. As a matter of fact, Steve just shared the newsletter. Now every month we generate a newsletter to tell you where the direction goes. Alabama, we predicted the last year is going to get really hot. Actually, prior to that, you know what we said? Tennessee. Who listened? Some people listened. They made a load of money. Okay? East Alabama is the way to go, and the price is really reasonable if you don't want to put your money into Florida. So we are mining Alabama now. And we're going back to Tennessee as well, just so you know, folks. Tennessee. Okay? So customized leads. This is something you want to go. And one of the tips I would give to you is some of our clients do these, kind of a migration thing. Winter goes here, summer goes there, right? We suggest them, if you go to locations, don't just mine the data, do the deals in your neighborhood. It's saturated. You may want to find out your designated location for the deals too. Okay? Because we will customize all the leads for you. It doesn't matter how big that city is. Our team is there for you to do the deals, to mine the data. That's what we're good for. And our target turnaround time is 6 hours. So that means you issued the request within 6 hours. We're going to give you the off-market leads. 100, right? And 100 per month. Per request, right? Yeah, 100 leads. So if you want the city, let's say you call out the city, Corpus Christi. We already mined the data, but you say, oh, Corpus Christi, because of the SpaceX is going there, I want to go deep. All right, good. Let's go deep, right? You give us a city name. 6 hours later, you got leads. Yeah, that's our goal. So it's not talking. It's a real data. It's a real deals. Okay. Good question. Any other question, folks? Yes, sir.
Would you recommend getting your license first before coming to Real Estate IQ?
Get the license. Which type of license? Real estate license?
Yeah, real estate license.
As a matter of fact, you know why people do wholesale? You don't need a license, my buddy. You don't need a license. Spending $7,000 on the license, everything, is that worth it? According to our study, you can hold off on that. Use that $7,000 to do something tangible, turn that into $14,000 by using some solutions that Dr. Bay offers, right? And she showed an example. You put $50,000 to protect your health care when you are disabled or when you have dementia or something, right? When things happen. $50,000. Now, 20 years later, it's going to turn into what? $280,000. And tax-free. Maybe you should diversify that out a little bit. Because once the long-term care hits, forget about the real estate. Everything is dismantled. Right? You don't even remember where your property was when dementia hits. Right? So with that said, folks, great question. No, I don't think you need to do that, because you can do all the wholesale deals and tax lien deals without license. Yeah. Oh, by the way, my friends who are brokers, the real estate brokers, they're worried. They got people working for them. They got employees. They're making decisions to let them go. So when you get the license, you got a liability. You got a license, you got liability. So rethink. Right? I'm not giving you advice, but think about it. Each person's situation is different. Yes, sir.
Is this like profit sharing?
I love it. I said profit sharing. They all hate it. They said no. I said profit sharing. I want to tag the profit sharing. You have a house you want to buy. You got a cash you want to buy. Let's bridge each other. You got a house you want to sell. Let's bridge it. That's what the millennials are finding the deals, selling the deals, doing the listings. It's all in the chat. Crazy. Yeah. I love what you said. It's a profit sharing. Oh, you bought it! Hey, praise the Lord. Amen.
Where was it?
In the room.
Oh, computer.
Lost glasses fun. That's a sign. That's a sign for a good and prosperous year.
Oh,
That's awesome. All right, folks. Do you all feel like we're rejuvenate this crowd now? Yeah. Shall we redo this again? Yeah. What do you think? Quarterly? Twice a year? Twice a year? All right, write these people's names down. They're not committed. Okay, this guy is committed. He said every quarter. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna it takes a lot of energy and planning. It's a global team of 10 people to plan this event. If you don't know, actually, our lady Sophia, do you want to say hello? Hi. She's from Argentina. Woo! Yeah. Welcome. And Sophia, yay. She represents our customer service and the marketing team and the sales team, right? Customer service team. Very good individual, very energetic, young, millennial. She is studying the law and finishing a law degree in Argentina, and she's working with us. Very good individual to bring on board so we can actually penetrate this millennial market. To see how they think.
You're gonna do it once a month?
We'll try.
Well, I want to bring other people, since I now know what it is.
Well, to that point, everybody, can I just make a shout out? Can I just make a shout out since I own the stage? Can you all bring someone into events like this? You never know what kind of a deal is going to be cut after events like this.
I want to bring my older kids. They come twice. I was getting it.
Excellent. Let's do that. And not only that, folks, if you got some ideas of what kind of a topic you want to include, make sure you let us know. Because we would love to invite speakers. We have a network of 200 different speakers, power players in the United States and in Canada. We want to bring them in. And we can actually bring in Fidelity people to talk about it. We can bring in any company to talk about it, right? Our team is offering. So, we are currently considering quarterly events in different locations. Next location probably is San Antonio or Austin, just so that you know. The Golden Triangles, right? We're finishing it, right? And the next one probably is in Florida or maybe Arizona. Colorado? Oh, yes. Colorado.
Florida's going to talk to
Alabama.
Tallahassee.
Florida, yes. We probably would do the Florida. But Colorado is definitely coming up, for sure, right? And the next event in Dallas is going to be small, in a broker's office. It's going to be in Dallas Fort Worth area, in early February. Okay? And also, we're fully committed to support you for your success and our success. We made a record month of service and profit and servicing our clients in December, actually. And awesome month, thanks to all of you. So our appreciation from that perspective. And as a matter of fact, last July, we flew to Argentina team and to get them all jazzed up. And I will be flying to our Philippine site. That's where the VAs and some of the teams are. And the city, I forgot the name of the city, but the island is called the Leyte, Leyte. And if you got some people you want to associate with or talk to, you got a VAs that you want us to train, I'll be there. January the 23rd. It will take me 41 hours to get there, but I'm fully committed. Economy class, 41 hours, 3 stops, by the way. But I'm going to stay 3 days over there. to figure out how to expedite our services and recruit some more people there. VAs as we committed, okay? And probably we're gonna hire another 2 by the mid of the year. So 6 VAs, a full-blown VA office supporting each other. That's the plan, okay? Of course, there's a cost associated with that, but you know, we're gonna minimize your cost of paying them salaries. Any other questions, folks? I talked too much, did I? Did I show too much of a secret? Did I?
Yes.
You're gonna show me?
Evidence of profit sharing.
Oh, it's a profit sharing. Okay, good. All right. Any other questions, Ed? No. And am I missing anything, Kevin? Am I missing anything? Thank you. All right, folks. Hey, thank you all. God bless everybody for this year. Let's make it a success. Okay. And thank you, Ed, for the job. Oh, she has books. We already signed some books. Yeah, she made it cheap. Anyone wants the book, you know. I want to sell it.
With John too. Oh, maybe your daughter was saying that they have to put in Facebook just for now working, you know, like promoting our town.
Yes, and that's basically what I talk about.
Do you want to come?
And I would suggest actually get Ed's phone number and thank you for
Take a
coming.
picture. No, I want a picture with you.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, Ed's here. Yeah, Ed is our director over there. And she's